Hey, what's up guys, this is Liam or Weagle on your Overwatch, back with a new video. Today we're going to be talking about loads of new buffs, nerfs, changes, fixes, bug fixes in particular as well, that affect loads of heroes in Overwatch. Yesterday we spoke about the support heroes and the changes that they have coming, and I'll pull that up on screen while I answer your question. Weagle, where have you been? Well really, I've just been streaming all the time on our variety channel. The link to that's always in the description, and even though I'm on this channel occasionally, we're still just trying to figure out that balance. So moving on to the meat of things, guys. The first change, which I think is incredibly interesting, is a big change to the way that some ultimates work. Channeled and transformation ultimate abilities now restore ammunition after completion for some heroes. Channeled abilities affected are Junkrat's Riptire, Pharah's Barrage, Roadhog's Whole Hog, and Zenyatta's Transcendence. Transformation abilities affected are Genji's Dragonblade and Winston's Primal Rage. What this means is, for all of these ultimates, you can just keep shelling enemies with all of your abilities, and then you can pop your ultimate. Once it's over, you have your ammunition back. In some situations, it's not going to make any difference, and in other situations, it's going to make a huge difference. So this is a really cool change, and I look forward to seeing how this plays out. Now, some of these buffs are bigger than others. The Doomfist one here is more of a bug fix, and it's about his rocket punch. It no longer impacts Symmetra's teleporter, and now destroys Symmetra's sentry turrets without stopping his movement. These changes are quality of life improvements for how Doomfist interacts with Symmetra's placeables. Hanzo though, our boy Hanzo, who's been dominating the meta particularly in matchmaking, well, his lunge cooldown has been increased from 4 to 5 seconds. Developer comments are that Hanzo's lunge ability allows him to be very evasive. The increased cooldown should make him slightly easier to catch. Sombra has had another quality of life change, and that's actually her head hitbox. Sombra had a much bigger head than we all thought. In fact, from behind, you could even shoot her in her spine and still hit her head. Now, she has a much more suited hitbox, and she should be harder to headshot. And our boy Rein has actually had his barrier field slightly changed. The decorative insignia no longer protrudes from the shield surface. The dev comments are that by smoothing out Reinhardt's barrier field, he'll be able to consistently block enemy abilities and projectiles. Now, onto what I think are the two meatiest changes of this whole thing. The first one is Widowmaker. Her cooldown on her grappling hook has gone from 8 to 10 seconds. Now, this used to be 12. They brought it right down to 8 to give her more mobility, and it brought her right into the game. My only concern with this is that 2 seconds could make the difference to make you want to pick another hero, and I'm assuming that that's what they're going for here. Widow will always be on a knife's edge of OP and pretty much useless, so we'll see where this leaves her in the coming weeks. And Zarya, this one I didn't see coming. So Zarya's energy drain rate has been reduced from 2 per second to 1.6. This basically means that she can shoot at higher damage for longer, especially with her primary beam fire. But her graviton surge, the radius has been reduced from 8 meters to 6 meters, meaning it's actually harder now to graviton people. The developer comments on this are that with the reduced energy drain rate, Zarya should be at higher energy on average, resulting in overall more damage and quicker ultimate charge times. They've also decreased the wide area of graviton surge, so players are more able to aid allies without being pulled in as well. This is kind of crazy because in solo queue people think Zarya and Hanzo are OP, and in any organized context it gets countered quite easily. So in matchmaking, this might leave Zarya in a similar or a worse place, and pro plays an interesting one, because if the graviton wasn't where the pros thought that Zarya was that strong, maybe her being able to shoot more but getting more gravitons even though the radius is less might net a positive at that level of play. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think to that in the comment section down below. Now, finally, there's just a couple of bug fixes, but there's also some voice lines that I think are really cool. They've now given all of the supports a voice line that lets people know when they're in trouble. Previously, only Mercy had this, and now everyone does. So you'll be calling out for help if you actually need it. But if you're Lucio, you'll probably boop them away, and if you're Zen, you'll probably just shoot him in the head. So guys, let us know what you think to any of this stuff. Crazy changes, some bigger than others, but mixed in with them support changes from yesterday, I just don't even know what's going to happen right now. We'll do some testing as always. Let us know what you think. Be sure to drop a like, as it does help us out and it lets us know you're enjoying the content, and you're going to want to hit that bell icon so you get notified when our videos go live. And remember, if you like variety, check out the live stream. That will be in the description as always. Be sure to have a great day as always, guys. Take care and peace, people.